At this point, it is obvious to me that the king difficulty is in a league of its own. In all of my runs with every king I had played so far, I had immense difficulties beating the other kings and winning on this difficulty. It took many defeats to find the right perfect formula for winning. So it was no different with my favorite, albeit my weakest king, the King of Progress. On the surface, he has everything that you possibly want. Good units, good towers that one-shot even the hardest enemies, good scaling with his unit enchantments, cards which level up several plots with each use and so on. But that is all an illusion. Under the veneer of excellency lies a horrible truth. A truth that will, once proclaimed, shatter all the mirrors and false visages. A truth so penetrating that even the most accursed enemies of the King of Progress don't even dare mention it, not even in passing. And that truth is, my dear companion, that the King of Progress sucks on King difficulty. Listen, he is my favorite king, yet in my honest opinion, for whatever it's worth, he is not easy to play on the King difficulty, not even close. Yet, it is immensely fun trying to find builds that work with him. So, sit back, relax, and let's start a new run. Like and subscribe. We will find a way to defeat it. The King of Greed and the King of Nature. They do have some fantastic cards there. Executioner, not great, it's not terrible. The Executioner. Okay. The Executioner and the Shamans together. Are able to do magic, essentially. Concabulate. Sure. And precision, so they crit. Okay. Procreate? No. I need something special. I mean, maybe the boars? The elves, okay. The elves. The elves. I'm sorry that I'm not speaking a lot. I have played so many runs that all the beginning runs seemed the same to me, so I'm sorry I'm so quiet in the beginning. I truly want to try to find the boars. I did not get the boars. That's so... Also the forest is not there. I have to take the procreate, and I believe I have to use it on the elves, simply because of how much damage they do and the amount of the units that he summons. This is I think the elves are strongest versus the defenders, simply because execution, concabulator. Okay, wait. I think I can survive fist or gambling. Oh man, I'm gonna try fist. Okay, listen to me. I don't need much to go right. I just need a few cards. Hopefully now I get one of the cards that I'm after, which is the boar. I want the boar and I want the forest. Those are two cards that I need. Also, I would like the boar first and then the forest, but good. Okay. Let me think. If I put it here, then I can buff it twice. No. put it there. Okay. The boars are very specific in that they increase the stats of the nearby units by the amount of HP they have. So for example, if they have 100 HP, they increase the stats of the units by 100%, so double. They're incredibly powerful. They're not good in the beginning, but as the time goes on, they become incredibly powerful. An overhaul is a fantastic. I would like to get a concabulator. Please. Please. Concabulator. Okay. I believe that was worth 30 gold. I do believe it is worth, yeah. The cards on the target plots will level up in the year. Okay, so the forest will level up if I find one. Good. Now, the people should be stronger, better, and everything like that. Also, from the King of Grid, I would like to find the beacon. Is a tower which scales the attack speed of the units. That's exactly what I want. It increases the attack speed of the units, and all my ranged units are on the same line, so increasing their attack speed is going to be fantastic, of course. Okay. So far so good, so far so good. So far so good. Okay, go. Another concabulator. Actually, I would like to get a overhaul. Good. Stand to wage war. King of Nothing, please. Thank you. King of Nothing. The King of Nothing has a farm. And that's fantastic because what I'll do is I will expand the boars. To expand the boars. I believe I'll expand the boars or the area next to the boars, and then I will put a farm there to increase the number of the boars that are there. But I do not believe that's the correct play. I believe the correct play is actually to increase the number of elves with the farm and then use procreate to increase the amount of boars. We will have to see actually as it happens. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. We will see. Now we're after the forest. The sooner we get the forest, the better. I hope I can have 2 rerolls for the forest. Oh man, please. Yes. Okay, good. Increase the HP of the boar, increase essentially everything slowly. But now the scaling is becoming insane for the enemies. The amount of HP that they have, the amount of damage that they do is gonna become wild. It's gonna become incredibly wild. Level of beacon. What I would like to find, actually a thief. The thief is fantastic because let me think, because if I'm able to pull the enemy units away from my ranged units, it's gonna be several more seconds of free attacks. So even though I can level up the beacon for even higher, I believe that the thief is actually the correct choice there. I can buy, yes, I will use my money to buy the wild card. Okay, so I can use 2 cards. I'm sorry, I can put the thieves there, and that I will increase the level of my elves. Okay, so far so good. starting to attack more quickly, but I don't believe it's doing much. But look how much damage they're doing. Like, it's not nothing, it's actually a lot. Almost 9,000 damage. Look at that. Okay, good, fantastic. Look, farm. Follow the plan. Increase the number of elves. I have to be very specific here because if I wait for too long, if I do wait for too long, it means that I will be behind the scaling of the enemies. Look how strong the King of Grid is. It's year 11. He's demolishing all of my units. I'm not able to do anything against him. Just so powerful. I almost lost with a fantastic high roll which I have, you know? Like, it's not a joke, it's not a joke. Okay, what I want from him is maybe another thief. Oh no, another beacon. I got neither. Overinvest is fantastic. I will increase the level of my boar, essentially. Oh man. Okay, so far so good. Think. I have to think now, sorry. Can use the... As soon as I have 30, I will use them on the boars. The best thing about the... Oh, good. Yeah, the best thing about the... Wait. Are they the level 3? The boars are level 3. Okay, I will use the clone skill to level up the forest. Come on! I truly believe it. Okay, that we are strong enough. Or that we... Oh, the King Wood is so powerful though. It's so quick. Overinvest, another thief. Okay, another feast. Yes! 2 feasts. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me right now. I will improve the thieves. I will relax a little bit now. Okay. We have bought several years right now. I'm sorry that I'm not speaking so much at this very moment. It's incredibly crucial for me to be very specific with the items that I play, and while I'm playing, I'm thinking about several steps ahead. I mean, I'm trying to, of course, and it's very difficult. I believe right now that I will take the overhaul skill card and I will play the overinvest on the boars. This is a question of mathematics. I'm not sure if it's better to increase... let me think. If something has 10, I believe it's kind of the same, right? Oh man, I'm not sure. Let me try to do some math, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so the math that I was doing off screen is considering that the boars increase the amount of stats that the elves have, all the stats, but the amount of HP that the boar has, is it better to increase the health of the boars by 15% or increase all the stats of the elves by 15%? The answer is the same. Actually, it's the same only if there are the same number of boars to elves, but as you can see, The boars have only 18 units in the plot, and the elves have 21. So in the end, it's better to use the overinvest on the elves themselves. So let's do it. It's some kind of a I mean, it's a simple math problem, but you have to apply it to the specific case that you have, right? I mean, now it would be better to improve the board, of course. Actually, 9 units of boars, I believe, is better than an upgraded forest. Let me think. Forest or procreate? I believe at some point I will have to get more procreates, but for now it would be the best to increase the amount of stacks. No, I forgot about the blessing. Oh man, listen, I will use this forest as a overhaul target or something, I guess. That's how it goes, you know. What the thieves just did is fantastic. They forced the enemy units to clump up all the way away from my own units, and that's exactly what I want them to do. This forest is in a bad place. I would like to actually... Man, the blacksmith is so powerful. If I'm able to buff the elves, I'm not able to do so. And I never will be able to buff them with a blacksmith. I will take the wild card. I will destroy the forest to level up the farm and the beacon, or the thieves. No, the thieves. The beacon and the farm. Hopefully it hits those two. Hopefully. Let's see. Good. Okay. So far so good. Yes. The biggest problem after the scaling, I mean, I will take the mothership now, I guess. Do I have to scale something else? I guess these ones. I will be done with the mothership though. I'm afraid of the King of Progress. Let me check something. So, the King of Greed and the King of Progress. Soon I will be able to make peace with an enemy. Soon. Another farm. Listen, soon I will be able to expand the location, and when I do, I would like to have a farm, so I increase the number of boars that I buff. So that's a very late game option. The Valhard, which levels up a plot, doesn't actually provide value here, because essentially I have a problem of using the one that I already have in my hand. So in, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years, I will get the Expand Your of Kingdom event. I will expand the boards here or here, of course, and then I will put the farm and hopefully use some kind of a way to level it up. Actually, it's now, boys, it's now, okay? And girls, it is now, okay? So 2 farms side by side, increase the number of boards, it's all fine, okay? so far. Okay. The beacon is level up fully. I would like the overinvest skill. Fantastic. Again, well, actually, what's better, to increase the farm or to overinvest? Actually, I believe it's better to overinvest right now. No, actually, again, it's maths. I will increase the overinvest. Then I'll use the wild card to increase the. So far so good, okay? So far so good. I am afraid though of the King of Progress. The reason is because his units, the defenders, right now, because it's year 21, their HP is scaled incredibly high. So the defender units, which are the units with a shield, like the small, like the big units, but they have a shield, they actually do not attack, but they have a lot of HP and they reflect every single point of damage that they take. So I'm afraid, because of the scaling, that I have immense amount of HP and my elves do an immense amount of damage. And they themselves do not have a lot of HP. They do have a very nice amount, but not a lot. So that's what I'm most afraid about, okay? Clone. Let me think. I'll take. I would like to get Procreate if I'm able to. I can. Okay. Gunpowder, reroll. Increase the attack of all your units and towers. This is a fantastic skill, but if I can get another fist. Ooh, another fist. Yes! Okay, boys, we are in. We are in. Use the wild card. Buff level up the boars. Whew. I'm so excited right now. I'm getting excited. Okay. So the defender units, these are the units that I talked about. Let me just check if I recorded. Yes, I'm recording. So these are the units that I talk about. It's a tanker unit that doesn't attack but reflects all taken damage. It's a fantastic unit, especially with the scaling that the enemy has. But I will not use it. I will actually take the executioner here, so I'm able to level him up. I will also clone the farm. Good. Now the amount of health that I have and the amount of damage that I do should be incredibly increased. I'm not sure what I want to take here. If and when I go to endless mode, what do I want in these two spots? I want a blacksmith with another unit here. Okay, and that another unit here is gonna be, I'm not actually sure, but it's gonna get the buff of the beacon and the blacksmith. Huh. Actually, it's a very good question. No. Oof, okay, good. King of Grid. I like the King of Grid because of the overinvest card. The King of Nature, but the King of Grid is so powerful. The King of Nature, let me think. The King of Grid has insta-kill mechanics in the final fight. The King of Nature is a joke. He's a pushover. So I will destroy the King of Grid. I will put the blacksmith. No, I will improve the executioner units. The reason why I improve the executioner units is because the beacon that's next to the unit, it improves the unit by a percentage, which means I guess that's fine. And that means that the more base, and that means that the more base damage that the executioner has, it will increase the attack speed even more, right? So, and the same thing applies for the blacksmith as well. Okay. I hope I get a procreate, if not a cloning card. It's also gonna be, man. Okay. The reason why I want the procreate card, I'm gonna leave, is because the amount of elves and the amount of boars, like the units on the plot, is not equal. The way that the boars and the elves function is that the elves are gonna mount the boars, of course, and you want to have as many boars as you have elves. Right now I have 47 elves, but only of 31 boars. The skill procreate instantly adds 9 more boars, which it means that it's gonna improve by a huge percentage, by like 30% or something, like a huge margin basically. So that's why this card is so powerful. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice because I have been playing this game for such a long time right now, for hours, trying to find a build that works. The precision is gonna be fine for the thieves. Actually, I'm still afraid of the elves, that they're gonna destroy each other on a sufficiently large defender, so I do not want them to create. In fact, I want their health or damage to be spread as much as possible around the let me think, what unit I want to have here. Yeah, a range unit, maybe another elves. I guess so. Okay, what else? Can make the executioners into incredibly strong units, you know. Let me think. So if I add a farm here, I would boost the number, but it's not enough basically. Yeah, I still have to stack the boosts on the boards. I hope slowly is gonna be enough. Okay, it's happening, yo. It's happening. Steel coat, fantastic card, especially for the thieves. Essentially, the more I can prolong the thieves dying, the better my elves are and the executioners. So, but actually I take the Val card so I can increase the blacksmith. That was maybe a tough choice actually. Okay, of another procreate. Yes, I believe it's time for another procreate. Okay, sharp blades is a fantastic skill in this situation. Gambling, yes please, yes please. So the more cards I have, of course I'm able to use them more and so on, but the more cards I have, the more cards I can play. So that's kind of the fantastic thing about the skill called gambling here. Look, they're doing 700 damage to themselves by attacking those defenders. If I find another forest, that would be, what a shaman unit. A shaman unit with the blacksmith next to them is gonna be out of this mind. I will roll. What do you need, a forest? Tough luck, bucko. I'll take the elves, okay. I do not want the defenders. Actually, imagine if I put the defenders here. That would maybe even destroy the run if I did something like that. I will have to have more. I don't want to risk it. I will use the precision there, and I will actually destroy the scout tower, but because maybe in the endless mode I'll put the defenders there and start to scale them. Look at the thieves go. They still didn't die, you know? So that's a fantastic thing. The soldier, oh yeah, the king of nothing has fantastic troops actually, but I mean, okay, like this, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. We'll have to see the enemy that's like the boss, like the final king, the king of nature. Fantastic. The king of nature is a pushover. I will be able to defeat him. I have to use all the cards, it said. It's only 3 defenders. I hope it's fine. Okay, so far so good. Yes, fantastic. Okay. Finally, the stars aligned, and we found a way to outscale the enemy with the King of Progress on the King difficulty. I do believe right now that we are also gonna scale insanely far in the endless mode, because I will continue playing. The skills that I have right now are incredible, of course, and like have the perks, and I believe I'll be able to do something fantastic with it. The elf is not needed. The procreate, let me see, 79, so yeah, I will increase. No, I won't actually. I will maybe increase the King of Greed, yes, for the overinvest. I will expand the kingdom here and here, so I do increase the number of defenders. At some point I need strong tanks, like the defenders, of course, and the fantastic thing about the defenders is that they will actually scale with the boards. So as the boards scale, they will scale too, which is a fantastic thing. I also want to get another farm here, but also another forest. As soon as I do that, it will, let me, yeah. As soon as I do that, they will scale, essentially, they will double scale, which is exactly what I want in the endless mode. I will use this skill. I said forest and the farm. This is neither. Actually, an orchard. Actually, I can use the paladin and then sacrifice it to level up my other cards, so it's not so bad. And in the endless mode, this is gonna be incredible, basically. We have to be careful. Mycelium is so good, but not now, of course, but as a card, I just remember how strong it is. I will use I will use the poison vial on the elves. Because why not, you know? Actually, I can use the poison vial on the defenders as well. Wow. Yes, I can use the poison vial on the defenders as well. This first hit, I mean... I wonder if that works on the defender. I do not believe it that it does. That's the card called Precision, and essentially, look at this scapegoat. Yeah, but nothing actually dies. Nothing actually dies. I will reroll. Wait, I need a forest or a... I try. Okay. I won't buy anything. Steel coat for the thieves. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So the skill called Precision. It makes so the first attack is a critical hit. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but it makes it so at the units that attack, their first hit always does double damage. The problem here, of course, is... Oh, actually, wait. I can play the orchard, right? Yes, I can play the orchard. Let me do this. Put the orchard here. The problem is that the defenders, of course, they're a tank unit. They have the damage of 0, and I do not believe they actually attack ever. King of Grid. I hope I got... Oh. Okay. I don't need that king. The mercenary and the thief. Is thief... Okay. Right now we are gonna have so much money because we're actually getting 2 cards. The downside of the gambling skill is that I'm unable to actually roll for the cards that I want. So that, I mean, that's kind of a downside. But as you saw, I can sell an item, so that's always good. I will actually start to scale the health of the defenders as much as possible. I hope that they will be instrumental in later levels. The chaos has increased. For the endless mode, oh yes, what I wanted to say before, and I do believe that it's kind of important, you know, is that if we pass the level 50 or the year 50, I am considering it a successful endless mode build. The scaling is exponential as far as I know. As soon as it says that the chaos increases, I'm just gonna sell all the cards. As soon as it says that the chaos increases, it actually increases exponentially. So it's incredibly lopsided, let's say it like that. At some point the enemies are gonna scale so far and so much that no matter how much I do, they will do more. It's just simply how it works. I do not want either of these kings. I'll take the King of Greed specifically because of the invest skill. I believe the invest skill is incredible and incredibly powerful, of course. Let me see. Again, I would like a farm as soon as possible there. The reinforce is not bad. I guess will use it on the elves, and I don't need the converter tower. There's so many enemies right now that using the converter tower is not useful, essentially. Not advisable. Okay, procreate, that's fun. Actually, yeah. Boars. I can maybe put the boars here so I level up these elves also. How much damage do they do? 98 versus 46. Look at that difference. Though these elves attack much quicker, okay? Look at that difference. Let me see. I will do this, this, and this. Because why not, you know? Then I will increase the number of the boars if there isn't here. So essentially I never have to worry about the amount of defenders and boars and so on. And then I will put the boars here. Then I can use the farm. Actually, I don't have to. Overwork. Fantastic. With a beacon. Thieves. Essentially, I can use a farm and a forest to increase the number of the boars and their HP, but I do not believe that's actually needed. Let me see. 9 by level 3. I don't know. I want a farm, yo. Okay, I'll increase the number of boars still, because that's 12. Okay, that's the last time I increased the number of boars at that spot. No, I wanted to increase the orchard. Okay, listen, those kind of mistakes happen. Midas touch, no need. Vault, no need. When this troop kills, actually, sure. Sure. It was like 6-7 gold. Not bad, not bad. Yo, a forest? No, a farm and double forest. A farm and a double forest, please. No luck. No luck. Okay, that's the maximum possible orchard there. Increasing the level of a boar. Ooh. They are beginning to survive for a very long time right now. Increase the level of forest there. To try to scale. Ooh. My units are dying. No, I need them. I need them. Cast the King of Grid, okay. I no longer need it. I don't need the beacon. Oh man. I truly want forest, please. And a clone. Okay, okay. If I get a forest and a clone, I can put 2 forests, or I guess 2 clones. I can put 2 forests there. Yes, has increased. So officially, this build is incredibly powerful. It's surpassed the level which I set out to pass, of course. The next time we wage war, I think I'll choose the precision. I'll choose the King of Spells, if I'm able to, of course, because of his skill called Combustion. combustion, as soon as my unit kills an enemy, good. That as soon as my unit destroys an enemy unit, it will explode, so the enemy unit explodes and it deals area of effect damage. I think it's 20% of the damage which my elves do, which I believe it's essentially enough to kill everyone in the blast. And that's gonna increase the damage of the elves by a lot. The problem is, though, as you can maybe surmise, is that the King of Spells themselves are incredibly strong. Like the King itself has incredibly strong units, and skilled to this level right now is absolutely out of this world. Also, no, yeah, look, the King of Progress essentially is my enemy because I'm unable to kill the defenders, and as far as I know, I can be here forever. Can be here forever. I think I've come back as soon as this is done, because it can take many minutes. I'll be back soon. Yeah, I'm back. It's just it just ended. The Venom there is fantastic, of course. The Poison Thorns is also, of course, fantastic. Let me take the Poison Thorns. I have a problem, of course. And that is that if that happens more often, I will just, I will have to end the run. The problem with the King of Progress is that I cannot... I almost died there. The problem with the King of Progress is that... Ooh, here's a skill. Is that I'm unable to... Let's say... I'm unable to make peace with the King of Progress, because it's essentially a rebellion. So I cannot do anything about it. So it means that we will always have that problem of the enemy defenders reflecting so much damage that they kill... What? The mycelium is so strong. Okay. Poison Wild. Okay. Okay. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. GG, everybody. I guess I shouldn't have been worried, you know. I hope that's proper English, but this was a fantastic run. Time played 50 minutes. We gained 2 levels on the King of Progress. I really love the King of Progress, but he is so difficult to play. It's incredibly difficult to do something on the King of difficulty. And thank you. Yes, we have finally achieved this. Thank you very much for enjoying this video. And I hope you did enjoy the video the same as I enjoyed this run. If you like the video, of course, please like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. There will be more stuff like this and even more kings, and if you want to see other kings, I have several of them on my channel right now. But in either case, thank you very much for being here. I hope your day, your week, your month, your entire year is going to be fantastic. And thank you very much for your attention and for, I guess, your company. If you want to ask me a question or something, please comment down below. In other case, see you and have a good one.